Hey, infinite divine beings, welcome to Lakshmi's messages. We just had a full moon in Taurus eclipse. We're still celebrating Diwali, and so I thought it would be a great time to do a collective reading or a pick a card reading for the messages that Goddess Lakshmi has for us. So these are your piles. Pile 1, you have a eucalyptus. Pile 2, you have rose. Pile 3, have the beautiful herb mugwort. Take a moment to take some deep breaths and breathe in. And begin to ask your divine oversoul which pile you should choose from. You can also invite in Goddess Lakshmi and ask her which pile you should choose from. If you need more time, you are more than welcome to pause the video until your answer comes to you, and we will go ahead and get started. Beautiful infinite divine beings that chose pile 1, you chose this beautiful moon herb, water herb, eucalyptus. It holds an energy of healing, of protection. It actually protects against colds and flus and dis-ease and illnesses. I burn it sometimes in my home just to clear energy. So the fact that you chose eucalyptus shows that you are desiring healing, or you may be the catalyst that helps others to heal. So you may need a clearing from those you help heal. Now let's talk a minute about Goddess Lakshmi, Kamala Devi. In ancient times, she was a goddess of Kush. Kush, modern day, is known as Ethiopia, and that makes her a beautiful energy for melanated people, not just of India, but of Africa. That sacred land. She is known as the goddess of, some might say, wealth, prosperity, luxury, and opulence. For me, definitely, she is a goddess of wisdom, along with spiritual wealth and prosperity that gives fullness of life. You don't want to just go through life just to go through it. You want to go through life with fullness and abundance. You want to go through life having actually lived, not just live, work, and die. So let's go ahead and check out your messages for Goddess Lakshmi. So set this aside. Okay, so in my personal readings, and feel free to book a personal reading, I will post the link down below. In my personal readings, I do the energy surrounding you first. I'm going to set your oracle cards up here. And so sometimes when I shuffle, gifts come out. These are cards that stick to my hands, messages that desire to come out. And so after the gifts, you check the energy that's around your heart space, your head, or your heavens. What is in your materialistic space, or what is materializing for you right now? You also ask for the energy of your immediate past and immediate future. So this is 6, and this pile had a gift. So, ooh, first card, Earth Element Stability. Okay, so this feels like my prosperity pile. So we have stability, your heart space. We have Sagittarius, I see. Your head, friends, 11th house. Your earth space, Mars, force. Your immediate past, the lovers, or Gemini, I think. And your immediate future, Aries, I am. So this is a lot of fire energy. So Jupiter is also a fiery planet. And like I said, this feels like my prosperity pile, because right after the earth element stability as your gift, which is the Ace of Pentacles, you have a Jupiter card, Sagittarius, I see. Okay, and so you are definitely desiring expansion in your finances. Goddess Lakshmi is granting that to you and for you. I feel so giddy for you. And then expansion in your headspace through your associations, through your friends. Associations, through your friends, through your connections, your divine connections. So make sure that you are requesting divine connections and allow Goddess Lakshmi to lead you to your divine connections, who you're supposed to be connected with. Okay? In your earth space, this is the Mars energy, which is also ruled by the Aries card. Excuse me, the Aries astrological element. It is the Emperor. Okay, so if you know the story about the Emperor, and this is in your earth position, so you are sitting on your throne ruling, and Goddess Lakshmi is helping you, enabling you, rewarding you, because if you know anything about the Emperor works his ass off. And I say his, even though you might be a woman. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So you have been in your masculine energy, working your ass off to gain what you have. Emperor always starts at humble beginnings, grassroots beginnings, and your spirit team is clapping for you, and Goddess Lakshmi is pushing you forward in this energy. In your immediate past, you have the Lovers. The Lovers can also represent balance because they are twins, and as you can see, it's female and male. So you may have received a lot of balance in your life, or you may be needing a lot of balance in your life because, like I said, this spread is a lot of fire. Look at all of this red. And then you have more fire. Aries, I am. Okay? So, in your future, Ace of Wands, you're ready to go. It's go time. Putting more action into action. More execution. Okay? I'm gonna set these right here for you. All of that fiery energy. I didn't realize there was so much fire, and maybe that's why you chose the eucalyptus, because it is an herb of water. So the water will help to calm some of that fire energy or to balance it. If the Lovers card or the Gemini I Think card did not resonate with you with being a part of the Lovers story or scenario, then it is a card about balancing. And so you may need to up your water intake. It is, quote unquote, the season where the temperature drops. It gets colder outside. And we have a lot of gatherings amongst families and friends and being around a lot of people. And that those spaces, there's germs. So you might want to up your water intake, up your tea intake, up your fluid intake, just period. The oracle cards. Trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So with that Emperor card being at the in your earthly position, you might feel like, I need to get all of this stuff done, all of these projects done, so that I won't run out of time. I need to complete this or that. Start reclaiming your time back. Okay, call back your energy from the Kali deck. Ooh. Bagalamuka, Muki, Bagalamuki. She is gorgeous and beautiful. And I am going to read out of the book. I see that she is holding a tongue in her left hand. So definitely she is a warrior. The Emperor energy. All of the fire energy. Denotes warrior. Okay. Bagalamuki. And it reads, burning golden light of divine protection, she arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. She is divine intervention and sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy, balance, to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves and all beings. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide is positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. So that is beautiful. With the Ace of Pentacles coming out first, fortune is predicted with Bagalamukhi, and you guys, you are protected, divinely protected. That is always good. And once again, she's transmuting. Bagalamukhi transmutes negative energy to positive energy. And sometimes we do it to ourselves. We do it to ourselves by the way we think, by what we choose to do or not choose to do. And sometimes there is no monster, it's just worry, it's just our own minds. Next we have masks. Zombie. So what masks have you been wearing that needs to come off? Gemini card came back to mind once again with the balance, and because there's two, you could have one personality going up against the other personality. So once again, balancing your life and taking off the mask. Calming the waters. Once again, water is coming up. So definitely go to the water. You may need to drink some water. Add more water into your diet. Take more baths. Calming the emotions, because my eucalyptus pile is a lot of fire energy. You have Jupiter, you have Mars. It's a lot of fire energy. I don't think people realize how fiery Jupiter is, and then it's an expansion of that. So definitely adding more water into your life, being more fluid, self-regulation. Going back to Bagalamukhi, once again, transmuting those negative thoughts into positive. And then a card from the Lakshmi deck. Barihi Aman, Demon Slayer and Destroyer of Evil. We're going to read this out of the book as well. So it says, Barahi Aman is one of the 7 Matrikas, a group of divine mothers who are present in the form of Shakti or power. Barahi has the head of a boar and took this incarnation to rid the world of the cruel demon Pandasura. She can now protect her followers from evil forces and black magic. Varahi is the commander-in-chief of reestablishing Dharma, or righteousness on earth. The channel message says, I am Varahi and I come to you strongly now to bless this earth and rid it of darkness from the current viral diseases. Pray to me tonight and for 7 nights in the darkness of night to experience my healing blessings. So I love that. Water is also healing along with the eucalyptus herb. So definitely there's a lot of healing of the mind. Gemini is a mental energy. And so balancing your thoughts and emotions, the head and the heart can really assist in having all that you need. And I'm going to pull one more card. Lakshmi would like me to do so for my eucalyptus pile. What is your final message for them? Kanchi Kamachi. The desirable one. And so I'm going to read it out the book for you guys. After a long period of undertaking penance and meditation for a boon or blessing, Lord Shiva appeared before Kamachi, and they were married. Kamachi is considered to be a divine form of goddess Parvati, as her goddess sisters Meenaki and Kasa Visalakshi. Kanaki is also the ultimate form of goddess Lalita Maha Tripura Sundari. The channel message says, my many names and forms are important as they show you that I am not just one goddess. I am all goddesses. We are not limited like humans. We know we exist in different forms, including as sisters. Thus, our powers are immeasurable. Okay? So, with that being said, and look, she has a moon right here, just like Shiva would. So the moon and healing seems to be very prominent in your reading. I encourage you all to add water into your diet, more water. Trust the wave you came in on. Water again, it looks like it's a beachy area. So, I love you, infinite divine beings. That is all for your reading, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, beautiful pile 2. You chose rose as your herb. So, we all know rose is connected to love. Specifically, I love rose for self-love, and it is a high frequency herb. So if you're ever feeling down, rose tea, rose oil, rose perfume, rose water are bound to lift your frequency and your energy. Okay? So before we get into your reading, I would just like to talk to you a little bit about Goddess Lakshmi, who she is for those of you that are not familiar with her. In her ancient form, she is a goddess of Kush. And today would be modern Ethiopia. Being that she is a goddess who is well known in India and also the ancient form of Ethiopia. She is a goddess known for many and to many as a melanated goddess. However, she talks to, works with, and aids anyone who is willing to reach out to her. She's known as a goddess of wealth, prosperity, for me, wisdom, divine love, definitely spiritual wealth, financial prosperity, she teaches to not only just go through life willy-nilly. She makes sure you go through life having fullness of life, having the wealth, not only the financial wealth, but the wealth that you cannot buy. Divine love, divine grace, divine compassion, and the knowledge and the wisdom that you don't get in schools. So for her, I am grateful. I'm thankful. I extend my gratitude. So let's get into your reading. So in my readings, my personal readings, you can definitely book one if you desire to have your own personal spiritual key session. We go through your energy, looking at your heart, your heavens or your head, what's in your mind, your earth, or what is materializing for you at this time, your immediate past and immediate future. And when I shuffle, sometimes the cards stick to my hands and I take that as a gift, meaning that card wanted to come out. So this top card is a gift. Your heart, head, and earth, immediate past and future would only make up 5 cards. So let's see what gift Goddess Lakshmi, what message as a gift she wanted to give you. So we have Knight of Cups. Okay. In your heart space, 6 of Swords. In your heavens. So in this Thoth deck, or Jehudi deck, as I love to call God Jehudi, this would also be the Strength card. In this deck, it is the Lust card. But I love this card because it denotes pleasure and fun. Head. In your earth or material world, happiness, I'm sure, because you have all of this pleasure and all of this fun. And then you have a fullness of wishes being granted. Yes. Okay, in your immediate past, strife, 5 of Wands. Immediate future, new aeon. Okay, new age, new aeon. All right, so this feels like an offer. And so some time ago, and this is just my own personal experience and story, it may not even relate to you, but if it resonates, take it as it does. I was working with Archangel Samael, and I kept getting this card. And finally, he was like, Sharitha, read what is in the book. And when I read it, I broke down crying. This is a reminder for you. Listen to me closely, my rose pile, because you took the chance on roses. Okay, beautiful, beautiful roses. Listen to me closely. Remember, you are loved and you are lovable. This is the main thing this card is saying. You are loved and you are lovable. Okay, and someone in their heart is feeling despondent in their heart space. Don't feel that way, because you're loved and you're lovable. And you've been creating in your mind what that looks like for you. Because it's the mind position or your heavens position. What does that love look like for you? Is it pleasurable? Is it lusty? Is it you gathering all of your strength and loving on yourself? Being selfish. And that is not a bad thing. Sometimes you need to pull back and treat yourself and love on you. And it's been attracting all of the damn happiness that your heart can handle, your heart can hold. And so the universe is just pouring out wishes. I absolutely love this deck, because you can see 9 of these chalices. And they have all of these lotuses. That is no coincidence, and we're doing a Lakshmi reading. Have all of these lotuses in the chalices, and it's just like overflowing with so much wealth and luxury and opulence and abundance. Everything that your heart desires, everything that your heart can hold. Your immediate past, there was the war within. I always say within, even though we have external forces that work against us at times, but it's only if we give it power. Everything starts within. And even these ones have lotuses on them. So even in the strife, you were meant to prevail. You find a lotus, you find success, you find obstacles you've overcome. Because lotuses, of course, have to come through the dirt and the mud and the water to find their way to the top of the water at night, just so they can bloom. So some of you had to come through some water. 9 of Cups. Knight of Cups. Had to come through some water to find your happiness. And then it seems like this lunar eclipse cleared away for you the BS. And now you're in a new cycle, a new age, a new aeon, your own personal cycle. And I just love that for you. And put your tarot cards right here, and let's see what Lakshmi would like to say through your oracle cards. Wait, things are being woven. New age, new cycles, newness. It feels like some of you just went through a rebirth. Gana Tantrika. And I'm going to read this out of the book in the Kali deck. And I see how this seems so balanced. Gana Tantrika. Says, the Divine Mother manifests the cure But when we feel overwhelmed or confused, or when we feel we're falling apart or locked in stagnation, she is the superior medicine. Even when we may not be sure what is needed to bring ourselves back into balance, she holds the answers. Tune into your heart. And remember, you have the Six of Swords for the heart placement. Tune into your heart, and there you will find her sacred prescription. Trust your inner guiding sense of what to do or not do next. Trust that a better order is being established that is right along with this new Aeon card. And because your heart seems in that Six of Wands energy, like, I'll just go and I need to do something different, this is your something different. And yes, this is balance energy. So it's time, definitely time for some happiness. Queen, Mother, Nanny, Liberation. Okay, so Mother is a theme in this deck. Mother, self-love, and happiness is a theme. And let me read this one out of the book as well. Okay. Queen, Mother, Nanny, Liberation. It's time for some liberation. Queen Mother Nanny of the Maroons was a spiritual leader, military strategist, and revolutionary. This Ashanti healer was brought to Jamaica in chains and escaped to lead rebellions. Nanny helped to free over 800 enslaved people. She's the goddess of liberation. She comes from the Temple of Queens. Her element is fire. Her guidance to you: break free. Your dreams hold the power and the keys to your liberation. New age, new aeons, new birth. You are freedom herself. Rise up. You deserve to feel free. What do you imagine for yourself? Daring to manifest your dreams is part of personal liberation. Find your own personal liberation codes in your soul, in your soul's unspoken desires. Life is too short to live with someone else's story. Divine blessings and magic are on your side. Enjoying your freedom fully is the best gift to your ancestors. Your goddess or God declaration: my dreams empower me. So powerful, so good. Idyllic times, the garden paradise. Yes. So that happiness card, okay? Whatever you dream up, whatever you desire, it's yours. The garden paradise. Also, definitely go outside. And look, she's in a garden. In a paradise, literally. And the last card from the Lakshmi deck: Santoshi Mata, goddess of satisfaction. And I'm going to read about her from the deck as well. Santoshi Mata, known as the mother of happiness. Yes. The Nine of Cups is a card of happiness, and let me just tell you, it is my birth card. Okay. So I kind of coined myself as a wish goddess because I can make wishes come true. Damn it. Santoshi Mata is a very popular goddess of women in northern India. I love that she's a goddess of happiness. The channeled message, she says, I am Truth, the daughter of Ganesha. So I'm sure she has the power to remove obstacles as well. As such, I come to remove obstacles right after I said it says it. Obstacles from the lives of those women and men who follow me carefully. I am not a new goddess. I am just new to many women who have endured lifetimes of pain. Now I am here to grant them their wishes if they follow my fast. But of course, if you talk to this goddess on your own, you don't have to follow what the book says unless you just desire to. Her fasts include every Friday for 16 Fridays in a row. You fast, and I would suggest offering Santoshi something. Okay. And I'm gonna pull one more card for you guys because Lakshmi asked me to. What else do you have in my rose pile? I am shuffling off to the side because I have 3 candles in front of me. I don't want them to blow out. And I'm sorry, you guys. I have chimes on my balcony, and I have the window up because the temperature is cooler, and of course I have the heat on, so it helps with this divine mixture of hot and cold in my home. All right, so Jagannath, Lord of the world. I love this, and this card kind of reminds me of the world as well. So let's see what this says. All right, Lord of the world. Jagannath, who is worshipped widely in Hinduism and Buddhism, grants worldly powers and the gift of compassion. Jagannath is considered to be an aspect of Bhairava and a fierce aspect of Shiva by devotees, and is a traditional consort of Lakshmi. His ancient origins are shrouded in mystery, but he is considered to be a god of love and compassion who can save you from over-reliance on material possessions. In colonial India, Jagannath became a symbol for Hindus of self-rule and freedom. Love it. And I'm going to go back and tell you guys why, but I'm going to continue reading. His statues are all carved from a black stump and have no arms or feet. The channel message: I am within all organic matter, including your head and heart. Oh my God. Going back to the head and the heart. So seek me within. Seek me within you when you require great personal power to overcome material and physical difficulties. If you seek great earthly power, ask me to first bless you with compassion. I love that. So definitely, your reading has definitely been about loving yourself, your own personal happiness. You are worthy and deserving of your own personal happiness. So Jagannath mentioned that basically he's a god. I see him as liberation, and for people to self-guide. I always talk about self-mastery. We all have different thumbprints. No one person no 2 people, no 3 people. Not anyone on this green earth can tell you how to live your life. You have to want to self-govern. You have to want to self-guide. You have to want to tap into your own wisdom, because it's there. You just have to desire it and look within. Like I said, there's so much love surrounding you. And getting that Knight of Cups card, it is a true reminder that you are loved and you are lovable, and it's time for your happiness to prevail. I love you, my rose pile. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Hey, infinite divine beings, all of you beautiful souls that chose mugwort. It is an herb of Venus, of water, and this herb, of course, when in teas, or however you choose to ingest it, or if you choose to dress your candles with it, it is an herb of divine psychic heightened awareness. It's an herb of prophetic dreams. It is an herb of 6 sense. So I imagine to all of you that chose this pile and this beautiful Venus herb mugwort, desire to heighten your sense of telepathy, your sense of clairvoyance, your sense of claircognizance. So, before we get into your reading, just a little history on Lakshmi. Goddess Lakshmi, in her ancient form, is a goddess of Kush, which is modern-day Ethiopia. I noticed that in Kemet, which is Egypt, and in India, the lotus flower is prominent. And so we find amongst countries and amongst cultures, we are more alike than different. A lot of times you will find that these gods and goddesses have traveled from country to country, place to place, so that everyone has an opportunity to experience the divine in some form, in some fashion. I always say there's just not one Christ energy. It's in various people. Many people hold the Christ energy, not just one. And when you start on your spiritual journey, or if you've started on this spiritual journey, on your own personal journey, you realize that all of these gods and goddesses, angels, orishas, deities, are all from one. All from the divine creator. Different aspects of the divine creator. Goddess Lakshmi has been known to be a goddess of wealth, prosperity, abundance. For me, she definitely is a goddess of wisdom, a goddess of living, not just being inside of a box, but truly living out your divine power, out your divine love, and knowing your divine worth and deservingness. So, without further ado, let's get into you guys' reading. So the way that I read in my personal readings, and yes, if you'd like to schedule a spiritual key session with me, you are more than welcome to. I will place my website link below. So any cards during my shuffling process that sticks to my hands is known what as I call a gift. Just like some cards fly out, some cards turn over during the shuffling process, a lot of cards can stick to my hands. And then we look at the energy of your heart, the heavens or your mind, what's in your material state or your earth, your immediate past and immediate future. So let's see. Yes, so this pile has a gift. Page of Pentacles. I love it. Prosperity out the gates. Let's go. Your heart space. Woo. Yes. 10 of Cups. Yes, yes, yes. In your head or heavens. Ace of Pentacles. Come on now. Somebody got money on their mind. And it's easier to make when you're happy. In your earth space. Have 8 of Pentacles. Okay, this is the money pile. I'm convinced it is. Your immediate past, the Empress energy, and your immediate future. Page of Swords. Okay. This feels like a mommy who... It feels like, now it didn't apply to everybody that chose this pile, but it feels like some mommy that was pregnant, she gave birth. She took some time off to tend to her babies. Now she is ready to go. It's go time for her, putting all of these creative ideas, because the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is here. The Page of Pentacles is here. And the Page of Swords is here. So for her, she was focused on her family. And now it's go time. For some of you, it could have been definitely focused on family time. Like vacationing. And now you're back. You're ready to go. You're ready to get back to the money. You've been creating, putting those ideas to work, and now it's go time. And you're just getting more and more traction, more momentum. And remember, these energies are still around you, so you're still a wealth of ideas, opportunities. I love this spread for you. Okay, let's look at your oracle cards. I'm gonna put your tarot cards right here. First oracle card, water your garden. You have taken some time to nourishment, body care, tender rest. Even though you got the Empress card, Empress's element is water. So definitely you can see she's in a spring, nourishing herself, nourishing her body, mind, and spirit. And when you take good care of yourself, everything else follows. Like all those pentacles you ready to grab onto, it's following. Lakshmi right now is just asking you to nurture yourself. It's on the way. From the Kali Oracle deck. Oh, so just had a baby. Some of y'all really just had a baby. Okay. I had to plug up my phone. My battery was going low. So some of you really just had a baby. Oh. And some of you need to nourish yourself like you are a baby. This is beautiful. So with the Empress card, and I'm sure a lot of people have experienced this, when you decide to become a mother or a father, there's so much wealth in that. There's so much abundance in that, and prosperity, and nurturing, and birthing, and taking care of a baby, your children, yourself. There's so much prosperity and wealth in taking care of yourself. And I am literally tearing up for whoever this message is for. So I'm gonna grab the Kali Oracle book and read what she says. Okay, yeah. So I've had this card before. I always can tell when I've had a card. I love to write in my books. And so everything's underlined, highlighted, and I put the date that I received the card. I remember receiving this card. Endlessly loving, infinitely forgiving. She will never turn away from you. No matter what you have done, no matter how many mistakes you have made, she is here for you always. Feel the safety and sanctuary of her divine hugs. She is a soft place to fall, and your kindest and most enthusiastic advocate. Let her shift your experience away from endless tasks and ever greater expectations into sweet relief and comforting connection. Kali Ma wants to nurture you like a newborn, like a brand new baby. I remember being in that space because I needed a mama. Kali Ma is a loving mother. And like I said before, once you get on this journey, you learn that a lot of these beautiful energies are different versions of themselves. And Kali is just another version of Lakshmi. Vice versa. And so some of y'all are needing nurturing from all of this pentacle work and nurturing from vacation. You ever go on vacation and you need a vacation from the vacation? Yes, nurture yourself. This is your sign that you need self-care. And that's why you chose the beautiful mugwort. It is a Venus energy. It's time to take care of you. And allow another mother or a mothering energy to take care of you. Grief. And she is pregnant. Like the Empress. There's some, and look, moon right here, moon right here. Let me pick these cards up. My light is bright. Moons. It could be the energy of the Taurus moon. It could be that some of you are actually grieving in your heart space. And of course, after labor and delivery, that is a heavy, that is a huge circumstance to start putting your body back together. Not just for mothers, especially for mothers, but for fathers as well, because sometimes they feel it. Well, not sometimes. I think a lot of the times fathers will feel it. They may not say anything, but they feel it. Feel everything. And maybe you have lost your baby. Maybe it was a miscarriage. And so, nurturing and healing from grief. Treating yourself as though you are the baby. Sacred breath and sound, life force, and this is about life force energy. Okay. Communication. So nurturing your life force energy, nurturing you, doing things that nurture yourself, nurture your life force energy, and bring you back into balance, help you to take care of you, give you more energy. And see, Lakshmi's oracle card, Lord Shiva, God of Destruction. So I'm going to read this one out of the book. 1 second. Alrighty. Shiva means auspicious. He assists in the destruction of the universe for regeneration. Shiva only destroys things for good, and afterwards comes renewal and rebirth. Been talking about a lot of rebirthing, hence newborn babies and birthing out things. Parts of a cycle of living on earth. Shiva is one of the Trimurti of Brahma, who is in charge of the creation of the world. Vishnu maintains it, and Shiva helps in its annihilation. Shiva is a powerful god, and together with his wife Parvati, they are father and mother of the universe. So some of you may feel like your family, like you have the 10 of Cups energy. Your family is your world, is your universe. And sometimes you need to go off by yourself and nurture you. Many fear me, and this is a channel message from Shiva. Many fear me, but you should simply see me as the darkness of night that comes so you may awake, reborn in the new morning. As a spiritual master, I have no needs or desire, but exist in a calm state of knowing that I can control the world. See the serpents around my neck? They bring me no fear, for I am the Lord over time and death. Okay. So some of you definitely may have lost a little one. However, there's always an opportunity for new life force energy to bring new life to a situation, circumstance, or to bring new life to your body. If that is what you choose to do, if that's what you choose to birth out. I'm sorry. These cards were a little bit crooked. It was annoying me. And let's get one more card for you guys from the Lakshmi deck. Lakshmi, what are your messages you have for pile number 3? Mugwort pile. Lakshmi, Lakshmi, Goddess of Liberation. Okay, and let me read a card out of the deck. And it says, after death, Lakshmi's eyes fell onto Varanasi, and she became known as a wide-eyed goddess. Lakshmi now has her ancient temple in Varanasi, the spiritual capital of India near the Ganges River. Lakshmi is patron goddess of Varanasi, in which many worshippers of Shakti, or the divine feminine, go to seek moksha, or liberation. She is also another form of Kali Ma. So Kali is definitely in this reading wanting to nurture you. She's like saying, lay your head up on my breast, let me nurture you, let me hold you, let me comfort you, let me love on you. And channel message from Lakshmi. Look into my eyes, and there you will find the truth. The air is Shakti energy, as is water. When the flow of energy is blocked in any place, be it human or water, difficulties and chaos will occur. Balance. Remember to nurture yourself. Allow yourself to be nurtured. Okay, my beautiful pal, mugwort pal. This was intense. I still feel like I desire to cry and let some tears flow for you guys, especially for those mommies who lost their baby, or if you're new to motherhood and you're finding it difficult to adjust. I send you healing energy. I send you love. I remind you to love on yourself like you are the newborn. Kali Ma, a form of Lakshmi, desires to mother you like you are her newborn. I love you, the Mugwort Pal. Thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.